Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to Scientists Declare Sadhguru as Dead Person. Gamma Waves and Brains, Sadhguru Adiyogi. So, this actually I can remember in one of his talks where he went to a I think either a college or a hospital, and they just wanted to test him meditating to take brainwaves activity. And I love his joke. He's saying that um, e- either he was like brain dead or dead. It's like, please just say that I'm dead. I can accept brain dead, but not dead. I love the joke that he made. Can't remember what it is, but I can't remember what video it was either. But yeah, he said that, and I absolutely love it. But anyways, I think that's what it's going to be talking about, and this is the interesting thing too. It's about how essentially if only people who can meditate like Sadhguru get a brain scan, and then this will help scientists a lot to study the brain, obviously, and to see how it works. Um, and again, to talk about consciousness as well, maybe he can, in a sense, remove himself from the body and just the body staying there and his consciousness out of it. And maybe if the scientists do all kinds of scans and they can't find no activity, and then all of a sudden he comes back into the body and everything just kicks up, that would be mind-blowing to the science community and just everyone in general. But anyways, let's go and get started.
Way back, because of some obligation, I was in some institute, they said we want to measure your gamma waves. I didn't know I had gamma waves. They said, no, there are gamma waves in your brain, we will measure it. So they put 14 electrodes into my body and they said, then I opened my eyes and said, am I doing something wrong? Why am I being beaten? They said, no, according to our instruments, you are dead. I said, this is a great diagnosis you have. But then they thought through and they said, no, it looks like your brain is dead.
Oh man, he didn't tell a joke. Like, please give me the other one. I'd rather be brain dead than dead.
Namaskaram, Sadhguru. I would like to know about science of consecration, and if I'm worthy of knowing it, how do I go about it?
Oh. That's worrisome.
Well, we must congratulate Yelda, because in the next 3 weeks she will be a mother.
Thank you.
This is terrible gender discrimination because only women are ever allowed this privilege. So, she was talking to me about how she's conscious when there is a situation in any place, given place, without any logic to it, conscious of certain energies and how different people and different forms and different spaces impact you. So the science of consecration is just this. The best material to consecrate is a human being. Because of all the physical forms on this planet, this is the most evolved physical form. The easiest thing to consecrate is a human being. But the problem with the human being is, every few minutes they'll make a U-turn. You can consecrate them right now, by tomorrow morning we don't know. So first of all, to get them committed to stay with whatever is given to them is a big issue, especially in today's world. Because of that, we consecrate other forms. We always want to choose a form or a substance, first of all, which is of the highest density possible, because physical form, its strength and its integrity depends upon its density. So we normally solidify mercury to do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say that because, yeah, well, here it goes again, the video I reacted to where he was consecrating this mercury. And I was just, I can't believe I couldn't remember him saying that, but I guess the most dense form, I figured lead might be it, but maybe mercury. So I don't know what the most dense form is in Earth, but yeah, I just remember him consecrated as Mercury in the video I reacted to, the linga. I can't remember what linga it was. There's actually two different kinds apparently. There's one that really takes a lot of effort and time and concentration, focus and energy, and then there are smaller versions which he does I think throughout. Again, I can't remember if there's one in his place in Chattanooga. I definitely want to go visit that place when I have time, money to do it. And hope to record it too. Like I have a 360 camera. I bought a 360 camera for the time to go there, so hopefully I can share that experience with everyone. And for those, of course, who can't go over there, hopefully it's a decent quality. I don't know, but yeah.
This is called as Rasavaidya, which means it is the technology of solidifying mercury. People think it's a miracle. No, it's not a miracle. We use mercury as a process of consecration. The idea is it will change the very energy in which you are. Well, today our modern science is still busy studying physical things. Everything physical about you has been gathered from outside, isn't it so? Hello? What you call as my body is just a piece of this planet. You slowly gather it by the food that you eat. So if everything physical about you is just something else, not you, what you gathered cannot be you. What is you? Definitely there is a dimension beyond physicality. If you ignore that, there's simply no life. But right now, still the logic, the human logic which thinks it is scientific is still at this level of logic that except what I can measure on the instrument does not exist. So actually all of you do not exist because you cannot be measured. This happened to me. I don't subject myself to these indignities anymore. Way back, because of some obligation, I was in some institute, they said, we want to measure your gamma waves. I didn't know I had gamma waves. They said, no, there are gamma waves in your brain, we will measure it. So they put 14 electrodes into my body and they said, meditate. I said, I don't know how to meditate. They said, you teach everybody meditation. Yes, I do, because they don't know how to sit still. If you want, I will sit still. But this is the whole problem. Their problem is they want what kind of meditation? They want a name and the process and they want to measure the result. So I am not going to give them that pleasure. I said, if you want, I'll sit still. So I simply sat. After about 20 minutes, with some metallic object, they're hitting that funny place in your elbow, you know, where it hurts most. Then I thought it's part of their experiment and I sat there. Then they're hitting my ankle, my knee. It became quite consistent and painful. Then I opened my eyes and said, am I doing something wrong? Why am I being beaten? They said, no, according to our instruments, you are dead. I said, this is a great diagnosis you have. But then they thought through and they said, no, it looks like your brain is dead. I said, I will stay with the first opinion.
First opinion. Sorry.
I am dead like this is okay with me. Brain dead if you give me a certificate.
I'm sorry, it was the first one. I prefer to be dead than brain dead. I can't remember that joke backwards.
That's not going to be good. Why I'm saying this is, the essential life that you are, you think you are going to measure it in some instrument? Only physical processes will measure, isn't it? And you know, everything physical about you is from outside, it's not yours. It's not yours, it's just a piece of the planet. So, you can't be measured, so you don't exist. What a great conclusion are you making? So, what is consecration? Is a dimension of energy which is not physical in nature, but it's life, concentrated life, let's say. Consecration is a way of creating a very concentrated life process. If you walk in, it's like that. So, in certain cultures, particularly in India, every street we consecrated at one time. But people slowly misunderstood, thinking these are temples for worship, whatever, it all went into all kinds of things. But still there are fantastic spaces of consecration in that culture, you must come and experience this. These days they're measuring some bio stuff and all, they're saying some fantastic things happening, I don't know what their meters are. But I know this, Elda is saying she knows this, if you walk into a space, you know how alive or dead that space is. So is it measurable by something? No. Only life knows life. When life meets life, it knows. When life meets death, it knows. Is there some instrument to measure this? No, because all your instruments can only measure physical processes. So consecration is that concentrated life process. No human being should live in unconsecrated spaces. If you care for humanity, especially children below 14 years of age, believe me, if you make sure they spend a certain amount of time in consecrated spaces, you will not have any of this nonsense about adolescence problems. See, right now, toddler… if you're an infant, diaper problems, toddler means he's running away problems, adolescent means some other problem, middle age means crisis, old age means horrible. When are you going to live, I'm asking? You're looking at life process as a problem. It's not a problem. You are making it a problem because you're trying to fit life into your intellect. No, your intellect fits into this life perfectly well. If you try to fit this life into this intellect, it's not going to work. So consecration is a dimension and a science and a technology with which you concentrate life in such a way, if you walk in, your whole energy system bursts forth. You will see we have created spaces like this. If people just walk in, sheer intensity, simply tears start flowing. They don't know why. Simply the intensity of the place, simply tears start coming. You must every day, your cheeks should be washed with tears of love, joy and ecstasy. If this doesn't happen, you're not living yet.
Oh, well, I'll try that for that. Okay, again, I do believe I've seen that video before, especially because I remember the joke wrong, but I do remember the jokes, the fact that he wished he was dead better than brain dead. You gotta remember that time. But it's nice to go back and I guess see some of the ones I've already reacted to, just because I get a better understanding of it, a deeper understanding, you could say, hearing it either for a second time or for after understanding a lot of Hinduism, going back and hearing it again sounds different because I have a better understanding of it now. So I'm hoping to go back with I guess the channel Adiyogi. Please check them out. They do a great job with a lot of the visuals and getting certain topics, just like short clips, or not short clips, but short videos that are very hyper focused on topics. And I hope to do a bit more reactions on Adiyogi, just because I want to see again certain paths or certain topics. There's another one that he has that I'll do next time this comes into rotation. I was thinking about doing this one, the other one instead of this one, but this one actually, I remember this. I wanted to do this one because it talks about the gamma waves, and the other one's about the dumb couple. I'll just leave the title at that. If you want to search it up in Adiyogi's YouTube channel and watch it, please do. That'll be for next time whenever this rotation comes back. So anyways, that's my reaction to scientists declare Sadhguru as dead person. And Sadhguru prefers that as opposed to the other option. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.